Welcome to the service clinic at Low Country Harley-Davidson. I'm Doc Harley. Today we're going to talk about the eBay special. Yeah, a lot of customers out there are trying to find the best deal for their motorcycle, and they cruise eBay on a lot of times. Well, let's just say this customer just received his package, the eBay special. It was advertised on eBay, 21% more power with an air cleaner. All right, well, he got the box that says 21% more. So let's continue on. Let's open it up here. We've got the air filter, we've got the air cleaner, we've got the bracket, we've got hardware, we've got some more hardware. First thing, a lot of times eBay things don't come with instructions. And I'm not here today to show you how to do it step by step, but I'm going to give you some safety tips to look for when you're trying to figure out how to put this air cleaner on your motorcycle. Now, of course, I'm with you. You're an excited customer and you've just taken off your air cleaner as fast as you could, waiting for this to come. So it's been a few days since you've taken the old one apart. Let's look at our hardware. Main thing, first tech tip to talk about is you're given a bunch of hardware here and it all looks good. All right, you've given these beautiful chrome button head screws. These have got to work. Here is a typical twin cam head. And of course your bracket is going to fit here. So of course these bolts go in here to hold your bracket on. Yeah, that'll look really, really good. Let's stop there. Let me explain to you. The bolts you took out of here had a hole in them for a reason. If you put a solid bolt in this hole, your motorcycle cannot breathe, and the air will find its way out through an oil seal and drop oil all over your motorcycle. Here's why. This hole is connected to this breather passage that goes to your breather valves, okay? You put this bolt in, it closes it up and it can't breathe to the outside. So, no solid bolts going in this hole. But two other pieces of hardware. They look just like the Harley. They are Harley. Now, Harley-Davidson has upgraded their design over the years, and many things say they'll fit from '99 to 2014. But in that period of time, they changed these bolts. Don't know if you can tell, but there is a 1/4 of an inch difference of length in these bolts. Now, if your head came with the shorter bolts, the shorter bolt will stop before it plugs this hole up. If you put an earlier, longer one in, it will act like a solid bolt and it will plug. It will stop the air. Even though it has a hole in it, it will stop against the inside of the head and it won't breathe. So be particular on what you put in this hole to hold your bracket. Now, let's just say you got a pretty complete kit. All right, yes, this has its own unique bolts and they have holes in them, so that works great. So here's a couple of things to look at for more. When you look at these, turn to the back side, there's O-rings. All right, and there's a gasket here. If you don't have the gasket or the O-rings, things are going to leak. This is going to let air and dust and dirt into your manifold or your carburetor or throttle body, and this will let the oil air that is coming out this bolt find its way onto your cylinders and look ugly. Now, if you take this wonderful breather bolt that you brought, you have an O-ring here, but the O-ring inside here is missing. Same thing will happen. Your air oil will find its way through the hole of this bolt and then find its way down the backside of your backing plate or your cylinder. So you have to look for all sealing areas. Now, the last part of the tech tip I'd like to talk about is most Harley-Davidsons come with this bracket stock connected. All right, this supports your manifold because on the back side are two little Allens that connect to your throttle, your fuel injected throttle body. All right, and this sits like this with your air cleaner on the other side. Now the question is, does this stay or does this go when you put your new aftermarket air cleaner on? Some do, some don't. I would say 90% of it, this comes off. this makes a little bit of a problem because these bolts, as I showed, are on the back side. Most Allens won't reach. In the instructions for Harley-Davidson, they say remove fuel tank, so you can get an Allen in here and to get this out. So if you're going to change your air cleaner and this has to come off, plan on lifting up your fuel tank or removing the fuel tank so you can get into here and take these Allens out. Now you're wondering, okay, I don't have instructions kit. How do I know this fits and this doesn't fit? All right, take your new air cleaner, put it up against this bracket and the head. Then look here. If there is a space between here and your throttle body, because this is here, this needs to come out. So this is flush against your throttle body. All right, so find the best deal you can. Take a chance that the instructions aren't going to come and all the pieces aren't going to come. But take your time in putting it together. You might find out you might have the wrong air cleaner, you might have the wrong hardware, and you might be missing some O-rings, and later on you'll be cleaning your motorcycle better. Just a few tech tips on you putting together something at your home. I'm Doc Harley. We'll see you next week.